On Sunday, the Philippines will join the world in observing World AIDS Day. And what better way to raise awareness on HIV and AIDS than to hold a color run? To tell us more about Spectrum Color Run for HIV and the AIDS situation in the country, we are joined this morning by Dr. Corazon Flores from the Health Department, Dr. Olga Virtusio from the Parañaque City Health Office, and HIV awareness advocate Daiana Menezes. Good morning and welcome to New Day.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Such an important topic, such a relevant topic to talk about. But first, let's talk about the numbers. Dr. Flores, can you give us the latest figures on the current situation on Filipinos living with HIV?
So based on our data, the DOH-EB report of our HIV-AIDS, we already have, as of July 2019, already have 1,111 new HIV cases reported on treatment. And of course, the cases is really increasing, an average of 35 cases per day as of July 2019 compared to 1 case per day in 2008.
So in a span of probably around just over 10 years,
yes, it has already
tripled the rate. So what do you think are the possible factors for this continued increase in HIV infections?
The predominant mode of transmission still is through unprotected sexual contact. And of course, male is the more than 94% of the cases, that newly cases that we have are male having sex with male.
Okay, so let's move on naman. Since that would be the case, I think we have to also stress how important it is in order to get tested. Now, how important is it to get tested, Dr. Olga?
Oh, it's very important, primarily for your own protection, your family's protection as well as from your friends, no? And I think the increasing detection of HIV cases is due primarily to the increase in awareness and education at the community level, and the mobilization of the community themselves. We try to mobilize our peer educators. Okay, and the increasing awareness citywide, nationwide now is really increasing because of the campaign.
Right, and that's one of the most important things why you're here, to increase that awareness.
Yes, sir.
Now, Daiana, how long have you been an advocate for HIV awareness?
So I've been with the Red Whistle for 8 years.
Okay.
So I'm one of the ambassadors. And basically what we do is we're a non-profit organization, but we do everything volunteering. And we go to different places, workplaces, schools, and then we bring information, and then we also test people for free. Right. And we educate them that they can have their treatments for free as well, trying to break the ice, trying to stop the stigma,
Right.
To make more Filipinos.
Now, that's a good point you mentioned, Daiana, the stigma about it. Do you think that in the 8 years that you've been an advocate for HIV, do you think the stigma is still the same as it was several years ago as it is now?
I would say now it's better to come across and, talk to people about it than it was like 8 years ago. It was a little bit harder, and now we have social media. So what we do is we use celebrities, influencers, we use art, photography, social media, activities. We make it more fun, so it's not so much of like, oh my God, HIV, what happened? I'm going to die. No, relax, It's something that we can actually take care of. You can live with it, and you can also protect yourself from actually getting the disease and at the same time making other people infected as well.
Right. Now, Dr. Olga, do you think, for those who aren't aware, that is there a cure for HIV or for HIV and AIDS?
Right now, we don't really have the cure, but we have, of course, the medicine right now. We call it the antiretroviral treatment or therapy, which can prolong the life, giving them the quality of life that they deserve, living their life trying to live it to the fullest. And because now we're trying to remove that stigma, it's easier for them to come out in the open.
Okay.
May I add?
Yes, go ahead.
There are 30 treatment facilities in National Capital Region where the patient can go to for testing and even the treatment. And of course, I'd like to add that Daiana and the Red Whistle are part of the communities that makes the difference.
Okay.
Because they are the one who advocates, because like them, and it's not only us from the Department of Health and from the Health Center, from the Health LGU, that can help the patient to come out and go for treatment. But really, we need people like Daiana to help us support those patients.
No, that's good to know. Yes, Dr. Olga, you were
Yeah,
about
I
to
would
mention
also
something.
like to mention that most of the facilities now, we are open from 8 to 9 in the evening. So those, for confidentiality purposes, they can visit what we call the Sundown Clinic,
Right.
which is being offered all free. Treatment, consultation, screening, it's all free.
Okay. Now, can you explain the mechanics of the color run?
So I think that would be coming from you, right? The,
Okay.
the run is happening on Sunday,
Yes.
and we're going to be there. I'm going to be there.
Thank
We'll
you.
all be
Yeah.
there.
Thank you.
I think basically they have two. There's 450 and 550, and
The
all the
one-
proceeds. Yeah, that's how much
Right.
it costs for you to join the run, and all the proceeds will go to the medical expenses of the people living with HIV,
HIV.
in Parañaque City.
Okay,
Right.
that's good to
Yeah.
know. Now, could you invite our viewers?
I invite everyone on the World AIDS Day. Of course, this is part of the project of the Parañaque Local Government Unit.
Yes.
And Dr. Olga can tell us, but of course, the Department of Health will be helping in this campaign to ensure that more people get to understand about HIV and, of course, get yourself tested to know your status. We want that people will know their status. And if you know their status and you're positive, there are free treatment in 30 treatment facilities in Metro Manila. And, of course, Dr. Olga.
Yeah, and thank you. Well, we would like to invite everyone. We would like to join you to please join us on December 1, 2019 for the first ever color run, Spectrum Color Run. Let's make a difference for our people living with HIV. There are a lot of organizations supporting this, and one of them is the Red Whistle. We have the UNAIDS, we have the AIDS Society of the Philippines, and all the different, we have a lot of organizations, no? Love Yourself as well. And the big institutions in the city of Parañaque are supporting Soler, Okada, and of course, Asiana.
So definitely,
Okay.
this is a big event.
It's a
Okay.
very big event,
Right.
and we would like to invite you
Of
as well,
course,
Doctor,
definitely.
if you can
Anything
join
to
us.
help out to spread awareness.
Yes.
And with that, I'd like to thank you very much.
Can I also add something?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
There is an ongoing polio vaccination now that is going in
Okay.
Metro Manila and Mindanao. I would like to ask parents, to mothers, to please have your child, those 0 to 59 months, have your child vaccinated. Itong patak lang po for oral polio so that they will be protected.
There you go. Definitely very important as well. So thank you again, Dr. Corazon Flores, Dr. Olga Virtusio, and of course, Ms. Daiana Menezes for joining us this morning and helping spread awareness for HIV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.